Hello, college biology. This is another cell membrane video over passive transport, and our topic is going to be osmosis. Osmosis is a very specific subsection of diffusion. We know that diffusion is the movement of particles from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration without the need of energy. Osmosis is the diffusion of water across a selectively permeable membrane. A permeable membrane is any membrane that allows things to pass through it. A selectively permeable membrane is a membrane that allows some things to pass through but not others. So our cell membrane is selectively permeable. So from a biology perspective, we're specifically concerned with water diffusing across cell membranes. Now in this model that we see before you, we have our semi-permeable membrane illustrated by these this dashed line. We've got this first chamber and we've got this second chamber. This first chamber has water in it, and we can count that there are 12 water molecules here, and this chamber has 7 water molecules and 3 glucose molecules in it. So what direction will the water move? Well, this is 100% water, and this is not 100% water. This is 70% water. So water is going to move from the area of high concentration to the low concentration. The more stuff you have that's not water, the more glucose or protein or lipid or carbohydrate or ions or salt or blah, 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 whatever it is, the more stuff you have, the lower the concentration of water. And so the less stuff you have, the higher the concentration of water. So water is going to move from where there is less stuff, more pure water, to where there is more stuff, less pure water. What does that look like? Well, we have terminology for all of this. If a solution has more stuff in it and less water, we call that hypertonic. The prefix hyper means more, above, extra. And so hypertonic has more stuff in it. Oh no, how do I undo that? Yay. So more stuff in it, which means it has less water. So if we have the cell, we're going to say the cell is this blue side. We're going to say outside of the cell is this orange side. If it's hypertonic, the hypertonic solution outside of the cell has more stuff, has a lower concentration of water, so water is going to leave the cell. That can lead to the cell becoming shriveled up. This can lead to dehydration, and it can kill cells, and it can kill you. So you want to make sure that you are hydrated. Drink when you're thirsty. What does that look like in plants? Well, plants have this cell wall that doesn't matter. The cell wall is going to stay rigid as best it can, whether it's full of water or not. But you can see the cell membrane has peeled away from the walls. This results in wilting. This results in the plant being limp, and instead of being nice and tall, it'll start to droop. And that's because the water is not pressing up against the cell wall, holding it up. Now, we have a second circumstance. This is an isotonic solution. The prefix iso means the same. So this is we've dropped the cell bloop into a solution that has the same amount of stuff in it as the cell does. So now we have the same concentration of stuff on both sides of the cell membrane. So is there water moving between each sides? Yes, there is. Just like in diffusion, there's some water in the cell leaving the cell, and there's some water in the outside of the cell going back, but they're going back at the same rate. So it's dynamic equilibrium. It's a changing balance. That's what that means, dynamic equilibrium. And so though there's a little bit of water flow, overall the concentrations aren't changing, so the cell is fine. And our cells, nothing happens to our cells, and we have this nice cell membrane pushed up against our cell wall, and everything is fine. In our third situation, a hypotonic solution, hypo means lower, below, less. So hypotonic means there's less stuff in the solution outside the cell, which means there's more stuff in the cell, which means there's a higher concentration of water outside the cell, so the water is going to go from outside into the cell. Well, if this keeps up, we're going to have problems. The cell plumps up, and it can burst. Cells can die this way. Drinking too much water can kill you. It's hard. It's really hard to do, but it is a possible thing. So don't do it, and this cell is about to burst. Now, what does it look for plants? Plants have an answer to this. Plants can control what's going on because they've got that cell wall. And eventually, that cell membrane will plump up and it may push against the cell wall, but it's going to reach its edge, and it's not going to be able to push any harder. That cell wall is going to stand firm, and it's not going to let any more water in because there's simply no more room. So plants avoid this bursting circumstance because they've got that cell wall. They can just drink, and they don't even care if they're waterlogged because they're like, okay, if I could get more water in, I would, but I can't, so we're just going to chill until I lose some more water. And so they do fine. I really, really want to talk about contractile vacuoles, and I really, really want to talk about cell membrane leakage, but I can't because we don't have enough time, so I guess I'll have to talk about those in the next video. I hope this helps. Struggle well.